It's been 15 years. Now Kate Winslet is going back to Titanic. I sat down with the actress to talk about the 3D re-release. You were talking about seeing Titanic for the first time after 15 years, and your reaction was kind of unexpected.
Yeah, it's so weird. I mean, it's, you know, I only saw it, I think, twice way back when, and haven't seen it since. I've had no reason to see it. I don't particularly sit around and watch my movies, you know, of a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
So, it's very, very strange. I mean, it is really like someone just saying, okay, here's a 3.5-hour home movie of yourself that you thought you might never have to see again. There you go. And the whole world's going to see it too, in 3D. I mean, it's just a really unique sensation, you know, and it's odd. It's odd. You know, there we are on screen, and I'm like, okay, make it stop. Somebody switch it off. Somebody switch it off now. Oh my God, do we really sound like that? Do we really look like that? Oh my God, the American accent. I'm not so sure I even like that, you know.
15 years is a long time in one's
Yeah.
life. You can take your kids. I mean, you were...
Yes.
Are you going to do that?
Yes.
Have they seen it yet?
No. So that's what's really thrilling for me. In fact, that was one of the first things I thought was, oh my God, I can take Mia and Joe, wow, you know, because I haven't let them see it up until this point because they've actually been too young, you know. They're 8 and 11 and just about the right age to be able to see it. Certainly my 11-year-old is. And so, yeah, they'll get to experience it, you know, larger than life, and God knows what they'll think. I mean, they'll probably just be really embarrassed. They'll be like, oh.
When you look back, though, and you're watching this, you see, really, it is a love story. And you and Leo just hit the chemistry out of the park. I mean, the writing was great. When you were watching it, did you see that this time? Now that you're older, can kind of look at it differently, step back?
I just look at it and I think, God, we honestly were so lucky that we didn't hate each other. I mean, we were so lucky that we were we had a really trusting relationship right away. We really respected each other. Before we had worked together, I had huge respect for him. And that made a big difference because I was excited to have that relationship with him. I was excited to work together with him to make that love story really mean something and really come alive. And, you know, if you don't have that kind of friendship with the person that you're working opposite, it is so hard. And also I think it isn't as believable. You know, I think you can see it, you know, you can tell. And we were just so lucky that we had that, you know.
The first week it opened up, they said, oh, it may not make it. And look what happened. Week after week, you remember the box office kept going up and up and up.
It's funny.
And it was a phenomenon.
Yeah, I mean, I would hear about the box office, you know, because I've never been one for looking at box office figures or any of that stuff. I just, you know, I don't know. It's sort of another world to me, all of that. But yeah, no, I do remember people saying to me, "My God, this thing's really huge. It's really huge." And all I was experiencing was the other side of it, which was that I was suddenly so famous and so exposed and, you know, this kind of crazy media frenzy. I mean, I sort of couldn't breathe without somebody writing something about it or taking a photograph of it. I mean, it was really, really bizarre. And that was a shock, you know, that was a shock because I wasn't prepared for that at all. And nothing actually can prepare you for that type of exposure. But, you know, it was a short-lived white knuckle ride and, you know, luckily very much lived to tell the tale and, you know, here I am, smiling away and talking about Titanic all over again.
Kate's White Knuckle Ride also included an Oscar nomination for Best Actress. Mike Wilbur, NBC News.